I'm a strong believer in the power of mentorship to change young lives. We're placing college students in K-12 classrooms, building things in science, building things in social science, raising expectations and aspirations that anyone in the Valley can be a STEM expert.
We're doing this because we want to get kids introduced into the STEM field.
Showing them the basic fundamentals to programming and microcontrollers. We hope that they find it fascinating, and I'm not sure if they're fascinated yet, but probably they don't understand what they're going to do, and it's intimidating to write a computer code or to wire up stuff that they've never seen before.
I go in there with alums from their own school, from their own neighborhood. So it's pretty easy then for the trust to get built by those mentors and by the young students.
Because some of them might have the interest, but they're just, they're too afraid. They think, engineering, science, oh, that's way too much for me. But just to get them in the door and see that this is something that really anybody can do.
High school is a difficult time. They're faced with more issues than just getting through one course and one class.
3, 2, 1, go!
It matters to me that there are women involved in the engineering world. It's really important that other females see that they can do it too.
And I don't want anybody, to be afraid to try. This is something that they can do if they want to. Some people can only learn by, getting their hands dirty, getting in there and, building it, breaking it, and building it again. It's fun to get out there and experiment and do these things in real life and see the real life applications of these things.
I can sit in the class and be a student all day, but when I'm faced with a challenge to teach somebody what I learned, it's not as intuitive as you'd think.
The mentor themselves previously haven't seen themselves as content experts, find themselves in classrooms and delivering material that they themselves had not really considered at the level of depth that they need to teach it.
There's no better way to learn something than to teach it, because to teach something you have to try and understand it completely and wholly. Trying to communicate something to, say, like a 5th grader is a lot different than trying to communicate something to a teacher.
Engineering is really hard, and it's not the easiest thing to major in, and it's not the easiest thing to try to teach others, but I like the challenge.
The feeling that I'm helping people is just very rewarding.
Engineering is everywhere. You just have to learn to recognize it and appreciate it. And once you do, you might want to become an engineer.